General Hospital Week. Sidwell's sinister secret. Jason won't abandon Britt. Drew's downfall sealed. Port Charles has never been a quiet town, but this week the drama surges to a fever pitch as long-buried truths bubble to the surface and uneasy alliances are tested. From the shadows of a hidden past to a friendship stronger than danger itself, every character faces a choice that could change the course of their lives. The Sidwell mystery deepens. A single name, Sidwell, has the entire hospital staff buzzing. What began as an anonymous donor funding a wing expansion has spiraled into a chilling revelation. Dr. Laura Collins stumbles upon an encrypted set of files hinting that Sidwell is not just a benefactor but a master manipulator with ties to both the city council and a secret biotech venture. Security footage reveals a figure in a dark coat slipping into the records room after hours. The mystery deepens when Finn discovers a hidden lab beneath an old storage facility. Test results point to experimental compounds capable of altering memory itself. Could Sidwell be using the hospital as a testing ground? Anna Devane, ever the strategist, begins to connect the dots between Sidwell and a string of suspicious patient transfers. Her instincts scream conspiracy, but every lead is met with dead ends and frightened whispers. As she presses forward, a sense of dread builds. The enemy is closer than anyone suspects. Jason and Britt, loyalty in the line of fire. While the Sidwell intrigue thickens, Jason Morgan finds himself pulled into a personal crisis. Britt Westbourne is targeted once again, this time by someone with intimate knowledge of her routines. An accidental medication swap nearly costs a patient their life, and Britt is framed for negligence. Jason refuses to stand by and watch her reputation crumble. Despite warnings from Sunny to stay focused on business, Jason's loyalty to Britt outweighs mob politics. Their connection, equal parts friendship and unspoken affection, sparks with every tense conversation. Britt resists leaning on anyone, but Jason's quiet determination wears down her defenses. In a late-night scene in the hospital's deserted hallway, he promises, "You won't face this alone." It's not a grand declaration of love, but it's enough to remind Britt that someone sees her beyond the scandals of her past. Together they trace the sabotage to a shadowy figure who seems to be working under Sidwell's influence. The closer they get to the truth, the more dangerous the nights become. Jason knows he's risking everything, including his fragile truce with Sunny, but abandoning Britt isn't an option. Drew's spiral toward downfall. Meanwhile, Cain faces a storm of his own making. After months of trying to rebuild his life and forge a future with Sam, he's blindsided by financial missteps at Aurora Media. A trusted partner siphons funds, leaving Drew on the brink of bankruptcy. The pressure mounts as he uncovers that the betrayal is linked to, who else? Sidwell's covert network. Each clue points to an orchestrated effort to ruin him. Drew's heroic nature compels him to fight, but his isolation grows. Friends offer support, yet his pride keeps them at arm's length. Haunted by the fear of repeating past mistakes, Drew begins taking reckless risks. He gambles company assets on a last-ditch investment and withholds critical information from Sam, straining their relationship to the breaking point. In a gripping confrontation at the Metro Court, Drew finally realizes the magnitude of the trap he's in. Sidwell has outmaneuvered him, sealing what feels like an inevitable downfall. The question is no longer whether he can save his company, it's whether he can save himself. Crossroads and collisions. As Friday approaches, the three storylines converge in a crescendo of suspense. Anna closes in on the truth about Sidwell, only to discover the villain's identity is far more personal than she imagined. Jason and Britt uncover evidence that could exonerate Britt, but puts a deadly target on both their backs. Drew faces a choice: sacrifice his pride and seek help, or risk losing everything, including the people he loves. The hospital itself becomes the backdrop for a heart-pounding climax. An unexpected blackout plunges the building into darkness, just as key players gather for a late-night board meeting. In the chaos, alliances are revealed, betrayals exposed, and the first glimpse of Sidwell's true face sends shockwaves through Port Charles. Why it matters. What makes this week unforgettable isn't just the twists, it's the emotional undercurrents. General Hospital thrives when characters wrestle with loyalty, trust, and the price of redemption. Sidwell's sinister secret isn't merely a villain's ploy, it's a catalyst forcing everyone to confront who they are when the lights go out. Jason's unwavering support of Britt reminds viewers that steadfast friendship can be as profound as romance. Drew's struggle illustrates how even heroes can falter when pride overshadows vulnerability. And the Sidwell mystery? It's a stark reminder that in Port Charles, the past is never truly buried. As the credits roll on Friday's cliffhanger, one thing is certain: Port Charles will never be the same. Whether the truth about Sidwell finally emerges or slips back into the shadows, the choices made this week will echo far beyond the hospital halls. Fans should brace themselves, because next week promises even more revelations, and every secret has its price.